What was that? How much language learning do I do on any given day? Well, let's look at what might be a typical day. Over breakfast in the morning, I usually listen to Welsh radio. And sometimes I listen a little longer than that if I'm doing something that doesn't need much attention. Although I can only catch very few of the phrases, it does familiarise me with the sound of the language, and I get to listen to Welsh songs, some of which are almost certainly translations from English songs that I can't quite place. After doing my work for the day, I usually have a Duolingo session on the computer. With the new paths and my revision at the moment, what I tend to do is to do one section on the Welsh tree and one section on the Italian tree. But I don't always do both, and I don't always do this on the computer. Sometimes I will, later in the day, do something on the mobile app instead. Or I might do both. Later in the day, I might do some reading in Italian, but I don't do this every day. I should. I know I should. But sometimes I just don't. However, I have recently downloaded an Italian newspapers app, and that gives me the opportunity to just flick through things for a couple of minutes. And finally, my choice of radio when I retire in the evening is Italian radio. I listen to a channel that is mainly speaking. I started doing this very early on when I was learning Italian, when I could barely understand a word, much like listening to the Welsh radio in the morning. But now I can understand a fair bit of what they're talking about, but I do get lost after a couple of sentences because they might start speeding up. And when people are phoning in for interviews and such like, those are quite difficult to even hear, what with telephone lines and the like. And sometimes I fall asleep listening to Italian radio. And no, I don't believe that you can learn languages while you're asleep. Somewhere in there you can also add in doing language things for this channel, like translations, but that's not an everyday occurrence. So that's it as of December 2022. Whether 2023 will be the same remains to be seen.